Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to make an oven top spoon holder. This is an excellent item for early potters to practice some certain skills that I'll outline in the video. It's also a great gift item, and whenever I go to events, this item tends to go like hotcakes. People love to buy them. They're pretty inexpensive and it's a nice handmade thing. So let's get into how to build it. In this video, we're going to take a 6-ounce ball of clay and create an oven top spoon holder. Let's do this. The steps for creating an oven top spoon holder are: first you center the clay. It's going to be about 6 ounces, 6 to 8 ounces of clay. Should be plenty for this project. Centering a small amount of clay can actually be more challenging sometimes than centering large amounts of clay. So it kind of makes you put your hands into different positions, but you're going to follow the same basic steps. You can cone up and press down until it's centered. You can also position your hands like this so that you are supporting on the outside with your non-dominant hand, and your dominant hand is kind of pressing down like this, so that you get that clay perfectly centered. After your clay is centered, then you're going to push down. Here, I'm going to clean my bat up a bit. You're going to push down that clay until it reaches the size that you want it to be. In this case, I'm looking for 4 inches. And oh, this is nice. See, there's an air bubble there? We'll get rid of that in just a second. When it hits 4 inches, what I like to do is to take out my rib tool and make sure that it's nice and flat. And this will get rid of, I don't know if you heard that pop, pressing down with the flat rib tool like this gets rid of any air bubbles that are caught in there, just pops them, which is kind of fun to just listen to them pop as you press on down. It also compresses the clay and gets rid of, really strengthens the bottom so that you don't have, I have never had an S crack in this project. So anyway, I'm pressing down the bottom here, trying to get rid of any irregularities, make that bottom relatively flat. Now, the next step is that I'm going to deal with this edge here. I do want to have a little bit of a wall. So I'm going to press in and pull up a really small wall. It does not need to be impressive at all. You do want to have a little bit of a wall for this project though, because when you're setting a spoon inside of it, the spoon might have liquid on it and you don't want that liquid pouring out. For this type of project, I also use this tool here and trim the bottom up. And this is totally optional. You absolutely do not need to do that. But I like to do that way I don't have to really do anything else. When it's done, it's done. There's no added trimming needed if you just put a little bit of a trim on the edge like that as you're throwing. If you want to have anything inside here, a pattern inside the inside, this is the time to do it. So you can put a swirl or you can put a series of circles. I like to have a series of circles, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how I do that. I use the back end of the wooden knife tool and put a couple of circles in there just to give it a little bit of texture. The glaze tends to fall in there and make nice patterns, and it breaks it up so that it's not quite just a uniform color. And the next thing I'm going to do, this is the final step for creating an oven top spoon holder, is that I'm going to take this and let's change the angle real quick, because I realized when I was watching the video that you can't actually see what my hands are doing. When you're making a spout, what I will do is take my index finger and my thumb like this, put it on the outside of the rim. So I'm going to do that with these two fingers. There we go. They're on the outside of the rim. And then you come inside and press this down. If your fingers are nice and wet, this will just come down, press down nicely, and by holding your fingers in here, you get this nice shape right here that we're looking for. There we go. A little spout. This is going to be a skill that you use later on for making pictures or even adjusting the rim of a bowl. Being able to make a spout is a very useful skill. So there you go. And that spout is where the handle of the spoon would go. This is it. That is our oven top spoon holder. When you do this, you will be developing the skills of centering clay. Also, having a laser light or a measuring device to throw consistently is a really good skill. You'll be practicing making those spouts that we'll use for other projects, and you also can practice a little bit of texturing or patterning as you're working on it. I hope that video was helpful for you. Have a wonderful day.